what you want, what you want.
Hey guys, this is P.M.R.Bonez88, and 2016 is almost over, and finally I went to the movies in theaters, and I finally got to see was Rogue One, the Star Wars story. Now originally I was supposed to go see Rogue One 2 weeks ago, but apparently I got sick. I caught a very nasty cold, and I didn't feel better right up until Christmas Day. Yeah, I was like, shit, I'm never gonna see Rogue One. But I did because I felt better and I finally got to see it, so hallelujah! I felt so much better. And Rogue One, I should tell you, it was astounding. I was so amazed. I thought at first it was gonna be another Episode 1 prequel, but the difference is they won't even have Jar Jar Binks in it. And thank God. But what really made it amazing, the storyline was great, the characters were very interesting, and there are some surprising cameos that are in this film. But of course we all know that Darth Vader is in it, because we see him in different clips, but he's not there for that long. He's only there for about approximately 15 or 20 minutes, tops. But I was really glad and happy that Rogue One just like connected to after of Revenge of the Sith and before the original Star Wars trilogy. When I heard the bad news of Carrie Fisher passed away and her mother passed away yesterday, I was really bummed, I was really upset, and I just couldn't believe that Carrie Fisher died. So I'm going to be paying a tribute to her by watching the Star Wars original trilogies. And I'll be planning on that for next year. I don't know when, but I will be reviewing just the original trilogies. The prequels, I'll do it some other time. So this movie is about a young woman named Jen Arso, which was played by Felicity Jones. She actually wants to join with the Rebel Alliance and fight off against the Empire. And by there she joins up with the other rebels such as the Rebel Captain Cassian Andor, which was played by Diego Luna, and a droid that was once with the Imperial Empires but then was reprogrammed to join the Rebel Alliance named K2SO. When I saw that droid, I thought for certain he was going to be another C-3PO ripoff or another Jar Jar Binks annoying character. But it turns out he wasn't. I found the droid really much more of a badass. And we introduced to the main villain named Orson Krennic, which was played by Ben Mendel's son. The villain Orson Krennic, he's the one that stole the designs of the Death Star from Jen's father. It's really sad that we barely get to know the characters because they sort of die at the end, but then again we don't know their background. The only character that we get to know their background story a lot is Jen's, because she is the protagonist and the main character to concentrate on. The rest, they were just only side characters, but I only wish we get to know their backgrounds a little bit, just a wee bit. But one character besides the droid that I think he was also a badass, which was the Blind Warrior. He was sort of kind of a Jedi, but not really. But he believes in the Force. So a Blind Warrior named Chirrut Imori, I don't know how to pronounce his character's name, but it was played by Donnie Yen. He absolutely really kicked ass when he fought off all these stormtroopers. That was like my most favorite part in this film. The visual effects were very well done, including when we see it's the Death Star being all completed, and it looked just like the model from the original trilogy. I find that really amazing. Some of the cameos, the characters, we see some of them from the original trilogy and also the prequel too. People have been saying that is better than The Force Awakens, but I'm an equal person, so I like both The Force Awakens, the original trilogy, and Rogue One. But the visual effects were very amazing. Even the storyline, how they compromised it, and how to make him connect of Episode 4, that was really amazing. And the ending, it is mind blown. For once again, the character Orson Kinnick, I find him more sinister and really much more of a bad guy, but he's not pure evil like Darth Vader. I find him a very good villain. There are some flaws about this film, and I felt a little disappointed in it. Besides the characters dying, I felt the beginning felt it was dragging it down, and I was getting a little bored at it, but once it started to pick up, then I was starting to feel wide awake and to see how it was very compromised and very well crisp. When I saw the trailer, I knew there were more scenes in it and Darth Vader was in there much more too. But when I saw it in theaters, there were some scenes that were cut and not really shown. So hopefully when it comes on Blu-ray and DVD, I hope they make an extended version for Rogue One. But if not, then it'll probably be shown in the deleted scenes. That'll be it. But other than that, Rogue One is actually great and is very job well done, and the characters we kind of get to know them, but the actors and actresses did a job well done. So just to rate this film for Rogue One, I'll definitely have to give this a best 10 out of 10. To end this year of Star Wars Rogue One, ended perfect for me, to make it as a great finale in 2016, and to see with all the action happening, the TIE fighters and X-Wings fighting off each other, blasting, and stormtroopers blasting the Rebels, Rebels Alliance, Imperial, the Empire, Death Star, and Darth Vader in there too. Wow, there's a lot to say. Oh, I'm really out of breath, you guys. That I have to say, the end of 2016, and with all the movies that were very good and some were quite disappointed and really not worth watching it in theaters. But Rogue One is better off to see it in theaters. I could watch it 5 times if I have to. So once this movie comes on Blu-ray and DVD, I'll be getting that, and my Star Wars collection will be complete for now. And this is P.M.R.Bonez88's signing off. His saying is, Happy New Year's, folks, and see you all in 2017. Peace!